Primal vigilance. You're scrolling through your phone late at night. You see a picture of a friend's dog, a meme your cousin posted, an ad for a thing you don't need. You swipe past them all without a second thought, your thumb on autopilot. But then a headline appears about a distant political crisis or a new study about a looming disaster, and your thumb stops. Your brain, which was half asleep a moment ago, is suddenly wide awake, focused, and pulling for more information. That's primal vigilance. It's the activation of an ancient survival instinct in a world it was never designed for. For thousands of years, our brains evolved to prioritize threats above all else. Missing a beautiful sunset had zero survival cost. Missing the sound of a predator in the bushes was fatal. Your brain isn't broken for finding bad news more compelling than good news. It's just running its original programming. The digital world is a jungle of information, but your brain is still just looking for the tiger in the grass.
Algorithmic resentment. You see a post that makes you genuinely angry. It's an opinion so wrong, a take so infuriating that you can't just scroll past. You click the comments. You read the arguments. Maybe you even type out a reply before deleting it. The next day, your feed is full of it. More posts just like it, more people saying the same infuriating thing, more content that seems precision engineered to make you mad. This is algorithmic resentment. It's this strange feedback loop where the system learns what you hate and then builds a world for you out of it. To an algorithm, engagement is engagement. It can't tell the difference between your joy and your rage. It only knows which one makes you stop and stare. Anger is a high engagement emotion. It generates clicks, comments, and shares more reliably than almost anything else.
The strategist's fallacy. There's a major event unfolding somewhere in the world. A war, a market crash, a public health crisis. It's chaotic and frightening, and you feel completely powerless. So you open your phone, you read every article, every thread, every eyewitness account you can find. You're not learning anything you can use. You're not enjoying it. But you can't stop. This is the strategist's fallacy. It's the illusion that gathering information is the same as gaining control. When faced with large, abstract threats we can't influence, our brains fall back on the one thing they can do: collect data. The strategy isn't to solve the problem. The strategy is to soothe the anxiety of not knowing.
Empathic mooring. A tragedy is reported. A natural disaster, an accident, a story of profound loss. And you feel this deep, compulsive need to bear witness. You watch the news reports, you read the victim's stories, you look at the photos. Part of you wants to look away. It's overwhelming, it's heartbreaking. But a stronger part feels a strange sense of duty to keep watching. To look away feels like a betrayal. That feeling is empathic mooring. It's the tendency to anchor your attention to a tragedy as a way of showing solidarity. Because we can't physically help, our brains substitute the next best thing: paying attention. It feels like the bare minimum of human decency, a silent vigil we perform on our screens. But what makes it part of the doom scroll is the guilt that comes with stopping. To close the tab feels like saying, this no longer matters to me. It's a confusion between passive consumption and active compassion.
The hope algorithm. You've been scrolling for 10 minutes, and it's all just nothing. Boring updates, recycled content, ads. You're about to close the app, but you give it one more pull, and there it is. A video that's genuinely shocking, a piece of gossip that makes your jaw drop, a clip so perfectly absurd it makes you laugh out loud. You get a little jolt, a tiny spark in the gray slush of the feed. And that jolt is enough to make you keep scrolling for another 10 minutes. This is the hope algorithm. It has nothing to do with hoping for good news and everything to do with the addictive nature of unpredictable rewards. It's the same psychological principle that makes slot machines work. If the machine paid out every time, it would be boring. If it never paid out, you'd walk away. It's the maybe, the chance that the very next pull will be the one that keeps you there. Your feed is a slot machine that uses information instead of cherries. Most of it is worthless, but occasionally you hit a small jackpot of surprise or outrage. Your brain isn't seeking information, it's seeking the jolt. And the algorithm knows that. It's not designed to keep you informed. It's designed to keep you hoping that the next scroll will be the one that's worth it.
The present tense gap. You're in a meeting, or having dinner, or just trying to read a book.
You haven't looked at your phone in over an hour, and even though nothing is happening, you feel it. A low-level hum of anxiety. A subtle, persistent feeling that you're falling behind. Not behind on work or your life, but behind on the world itself. The global conversation is happening right now, and you're not in it. This is the present tense gap. It's the anxiety that comes from being out of sync with the immediate now. For most of human history, news traveled at the speed of a horse or a ship. You could be weeks out of date and not even know it. But now, the world happens in a constant rolling present tense, and to be disconnected for even an hour is to create a gap. Doomscrolling is the attempt to close that gap. It's the fear that if you don't keep up, you'll miss the one piece of information that changes everything. It's different from a fear of missing out on fun. You're just trying to close a gap that, by its very nature, can never be closed.